ridiculous.
That
Osmo too.
yes, shooting with like the widest super view because of course like I always use those, you know, but I think the widest view on this one, you guys be the judge. Let me know in the comments below if this is wider than the normal videos. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am shooting with the DJI OSMO ACTION 4. So this is my current setup right here. Very simple. I like how minimalistic this is. Got the magnetic adapter that literally just clips right on. This is the new camera, and if you guys can't tell, I have an ND filter on it that literally slips right on and off, and DJI has 3 different options that come if you buy their ND filters. This is the lightest one. You guys can see I have this universal pretty much adapter that is a Type-C that goes onto my mic, and then I have my mic there under the cheek pad tucked for you guys. But yeah, this camera is so small that like since I have it on the original old setup, there's a lot of room here, so I actually can remove one of these links and then make it closer, and then yeah, just a chin mount, you're ready to motovlog. He's also like a professional videographer, and he approves of this camera.
Yeah, man, honestly, it's great. A lot of things that stand out about it are mainly free ND filters, which is fantastic. All you guys who use GoPros know you have to buy them aftermarket. As Kay mentioned, the magnetic quick release, that's a really fantastic feature. I know some of you guys
Let
who
me
motovlog.
demonstrate it for you guys. You can pull on the camera, so you literally clip it, and then it goes right off, and to go back on, magnetic, clips back on, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so you guys that motovlog know how annoying it is. You coming in the house, want to pull it off, not bust up your helmet or your camera. Another thing that stands out, since I do pro audio and pro video, is that this actually does do D-Log, just like DJI's drones. So that gives you a really flat color profile, so you're able to professionally grade it. It also does, and this is a big thing for me, and the reason why I got the GoPro Hero 11 is that this also does 10-bit color. So all you guys who want to pro grade your cameras, maybe use this in a professional environment, you're able to actually pro grade it and match it to your other cinematic cameras and things like that. Another thing that really stands out about the DJI is that it has gain adjustment, super helpful adjustment, which might save your audio.
Which we also did on this, by the way. So in the start, I'm gonna put like some clips of introduction and try to like adjust the video post-production, but I wasn't aware of like adjusting it, so it was very loud and distorted, but then we were playing around with it, and I love hearing him talk about it because he knows all the details since he's a professional videographer. I'm just a guy that films, you know, I press record easy and figure it out, but you know, like he has all my stuff is like on auto. He's like got the professional details and all that, so it was cool seeing him like look at the stats and also like, you know, see his reaction, how impressed he is with the camera, which is why I wanted to kind of like show this, to show that like, hey, this is approved by a professional too, not just someone like me that just like, you know, starts recording and wants something easy, convenient, but also like works at the same time. So this is quality stuff.
Yeah, the only problem with it, honestly, is that now I have to go sell my GoPro 11s and pick up this thing, because the form factor on it is incredible. I mean, if you look at the size of this thing, I have some big mitts, but if you look at the size of this thing, it's literally the size of my Hero 11 Mini.
Not to mention the price. This is only $400, so technically $399, I believe. So yeah.
And without all the hassle of the media mod or any of that kind of stuff, which you guys know doesn't really work that well, USB-C, 3.5 millimeter, any mic you want to use, as long as it's TRS, boom, you're good.
It was awesome. Thank you also for like your professional review on it. It's always like nice to see like what you were explaining to me about the color, the 10-bit rate, and all that. I don't understand this stuff, so it was cool having him explain and understand. And
well, maybe we'll have to have it so I'll grade something and you guys can kind of get an example of what it would look like graded.
Let me know down below if you guys want to see that. You know, something that is professionally done, not like your boy that just puts on auto, throws in an ND filter and calls it a day. But yeah, this is awesome. So thank you again to DJI. Check them out. Link in the description down below. And yeah, I'm gonna put the link for, you know, everything, including the probably adapter and all that stuff, so you guys can get this set up and start vlogging right away. But we are gonna be riding with the new adjusted, actually I'm gonna probably use some of this in the start of this video, or maybe cut it up, and we'll see how I do it. But like now that we fixed the, what is it called?
It's the gain adjustment on the mic.
The gain adjustment on the mic. Now that we fixed it, it should not be distorted and it should be like a lot cleaner. I'm just happy that like finally figured out mic solution. So now we're gonna, you know, play with it, perfect the setup, and test it out on the way back. So yeah, let's get to riding now. H2R is ready.
I can't wait to shoot this thing, dude.
I know, she's special. But yeah, so now I need my gloves, but we got the carbon pieces on. I adjusted the volume on this camera, so yeah, if you guys heard it in the start, it was a little distorted when I did the welcome, so I'm gonna do a proper welcome this time, just in case I cannot save the audio from the previous clip. But welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am shooting with the DJI OSMO ACTION 4, if you couldn't tell by now. But yeah, so we made some adjustments. I got my friend's professional opinion about it and how he likes it, and honestly, the fact that he likes it made me like it a lot more too, because, you know, as I said, he's a professional, like high-level professional. So yeah, but we put the carbon pieces on. We got this piece right here, got this piece right here, cleans it up a lot. It just makes it look way more premium. Like, look at it in the sun right now. We got this piece as well, the sprocket cover, and we got the chain guard. This piece had rivets, which he didn't have the same size rivet, so we're gonna do it tomorrow or some other time. Tomorrow I'm gonna take this bike to an event, its first proper event, so that'll be exciting too. So make sure you like and subscribe, please. But yeah, so we put the tire hugger chain guard thing, the lower one as well, and yeah, tomorrow we're gonna replace this when we get the proper size rivets. And yeah, that should be it for now, at least until we get more titanium, more carbon. Woo! That sounds really good too. So yeah, initially the audio was really loud because I didn't know that like I have the ability to adjust my audio and how much gain there is and stuff like that. Again, as he explained it better than I am, because he's more of a professional than me. So now this is a proper, you know, test for the audio. We already know the DJI quality is like pretty much like the best it can get. So I was never concerned about the quality, and I'm pretty sure the wide angle is wider than some of the other cameras that I've used, which is very important because, you know, it allows you guys to see more, which you guys always like. But yeah, I'm super excited to check out this footage and edit it and all that, because, you know, we are going to be, it's like around sunset time, and with this image quality and the extra colors and all that that he was telling me about that I didn't have before, you know, I'm excited for all this. He's a savage on that Diablo. He's the person that makes me like them. I think this time I felt the traction control come in a little bit when I gassed a little bit there, and I think the wheel was coming up, and that's why the traction control was kicking in. But yeah, now we're going like at a decent freeway speed, so this is a crucial test for the wind. Obviously there's going to be like no mic or setup that is not only convenient but also captures the perfect audio in the current like situation and everything, because there is a lot of wind noise, especially because I don't have a tall double bubble windscreen on this bike, because the H2R face is different and I can't just put the H2 double bubbles on it, so I'm kind of stuck with this thing unless I make something custom somehow. But yeah, this is a proper true test. See, now that I'm going for the throttle, I'm curious to see like when I'm editing how the audio is and all that, but it's always better to have an audio not distorted, and then I can always like raise it, make it a bit louder, over having like a distorted audio like I had in the start. So the fact that I can adjust that, and the adjustability of that, is the best thing about like this camera. It has so much adjustability and stuff like that to make it look like what you want it to be. I personally am not a professional like my friend, so the OEM settings, or the auto settings I should say, are perfect. The only thing that I would like to adjust is the audio, which is why I'm happy that I do have that opportunity to mess around with the audio and perfect it. You guys saw the setup. Obviously I can clean it up since the setup is smaller, and it definitely feels lighter in the helmet, which is a big plus for me. So now after I edit this, seeing how the audio is and everything, there is a very good chance that I might switch full-time to this camera after years. Ever since I started vlogging, I've been using the exact same camera just because I kind of perfected that setup and it's easy and convenient to use. So now I finally might change up my setup to this one just because it's lighter, cleaner, and better quality. Also, better battery life. So, you know, at this point now, if I have figured out and perfected the audio as good as possible, or at least even as good as like the previous setup that I had, that's all I need for me to switch to this current setup. Even when I turn my head, I don't feel as much wind resistance because this camera is smaller, so there's like less surface area of the camera getting pushed and everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, how do you guys like the image and audio quality? Obviously disregard the start because, you know, the audio wasn't messed around with. Thanks to my professional help from my friend, we were able to adjust it. Obviously there's still more adjustability. So for example, if this is too loud or not loud enough, I can always raise the audio or lower it and make it even clearer, less distorted, but maybe a bit quieter. So, you know, there's also always fine-tuning of those adjustments. But for a first time proper review and ride with this thing, so far I'm very impressed with this thing, and I was already happy with the last one. The only issue was the audio. So now if this is fixed with this setup, this is the perfect camera for motovlogging. And hopefully with this ultra wide point of view, you guys are gonna like, because I always get comments like, hey, the camera angle is too low, camera angle is too high. It's really hard to capture everything, you know what I mean? So hopefully with a wider view, then it should capture more for you guys. I'm excited to hear those downshifts while I'm editing this video. Also keep in mind, I do have this set up on the AGV Pista Double R. Oh my god, this bike sounds so good. So yeah, this is literally one of the loudest helmets. There you go, there you guys have it. This is the DJI OSMO ACTION 3. Again, huge shout out to DJI for sponsoring this video. Please click the top link in the description down below. Check them out and get yourself this camera that is awesome for any type of filming. If you want to moto vlog like I do, or if you just want to simply vlog and use it for other type of action sports. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and ride safe.